Mark, you're the first to appear.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I was looking for some music, and boy, it's bright back there. Look at that. Woo!
Yeah, you got it all going on.
I do. I'm in a good mood. I had a good day. How you been, stranger?
Good, good. Had a good day too. Getting ready for Christmas.
There you go. Oh, it's the one nice thing about being Jewish. Get it out of. It's done. Thank God. And it's
There
eight
you go.
eight nights. It's crazy. 8 crazy nights.
I guess.
Amazing. So
Yeah,
how's your life?
I got a
Oh,
new truck.
ooh, what kind?
I got a Toyota Tacoma.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, I'm having a
They're
lot of fun with it.
they're expensive too.
No, I got a great year-end deal from my local dealer here in Orange.
It's funny. My lease just ran out, and I called up my caddy dealer. I said, I want another car. Claude, we don't have any cars. All we have is demos left. I said, I want a demo. I don't want a car with some other salesman who I was smoking and drinking and so I want a new car. Well, they don't. Can you imagine being a caddy dealer and they have no new cars to sell?
Um, it's hard to believe, but stranger things.
Anyway, God, why is that screen? Let me see if I can. It's
Claude, I had to wait 2 hours to get my deal done. There were so many people buying cars, it took forever. So
really
it makes me question this whole economy is not doing good thing.
That's but people love to general. I'm gonna tonight is brought. But you know California vineyards, right?
Yeah.
This is from Orfilla.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Benign neglect. I don't even think they're making any. Oh, 2019, 6 years. All right,
All
good
right.
bottle.
That ought to be a good one.
Oh yeah, good for you for coming on early. How are all those doggies of yours?
They've all passed on, Claude. I have no pets
Oh,
now. No pets.
I have friends who just love their pets, but the heartbreak when you gotta, the rest.
Yeah. I just I don't think I'm gonna get another one. I'm not I had three at one time.
I remember when in Hawaii you showed the pictures or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I've got pictures all over the place, but enough is enough. I had them for 20 years. That's good enough.
Well, there's something about, it's like raising a child all over again, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when they pass away or you got to put them down, it's heartbreaking.
Yep. That's why I decided no more.
It really is. But I have a good Christmas story for you. My friend he got a rescue dog. It was locked in a room in Tijuana, and somehow it made its way into the United States, and it was cleaned up and given it shots and everything. He adopted this dog. It was a little white guy, little mutt. This was the sweetest dog you've ever seen in your life. And he loved this dog. And 4 years ago, we had to put him down. I mean, and this is a grown big man, it just like that. So I said, let's start something because they need an animal shelter here in Colorado. I'm in Colorado in Winter Park. I don't know if you can see there. Little, can you see the mountains
Yeah.
and the snow?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit.
There you go.
You've got like a window within a window.
Oh yeah. So we started a little fundraiser in a brewery. We invited everybody we know, Lions Club, churches, everybody, and we raised a couple thousand. And we do this We did it 2 weeks ago, and now they're building a $3.2 million animal shelter.
Oh, wow. How
Uh,
great.
yeah, and just because they were sending the dogs to other counties and kill shelters and everything, and we said, we can do this, and
That's
it's
great.
amazing. Somebody
That's
don't,
beautiful.
so that's a happy story to your health and a prosperous
Here's
2026.
to a good 2026.
Oh, is that nice? This is like a Pinot Noir,
So
and
that's a real mild one.
it's very smooth. We have a I got this house 27 years ago for next to nothing, and it even had a wine cellar in it.
Oh, how great.
Yeah, yeah, and it's really neat. It's always because it's semi underground. It's always around 50 something degrees in there.
Perfect.
And so we go to California, buy some. When you get a good deal on wine, you bring it to Colorado, put it in the wine cellar.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Let me.
Hey, did you hear Kansas City Chiefs are moving to Kansas City, Kansas?
Shocking.
Yeah. They're
Shocking. What?
they're leaving that beautiful stadium, and the new place is going to give them like $4 billion to build a new stadium.
What does that tell you about the? Have you ever seen the stadium that's in Las Vegas that snagged the?
Yeah,
Help me.
the Raiders,
The Raiders.
right across from where we used to have conventions.
Yeah. What a state. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
It's
nice. It's very
gorgeous.
nice.
I mean, what football has truly. This is funny. I could show you behind my house here is the nicest people in the world. Former general manager of the Broncos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, really nice. The mo and we get along great with him because I'm not a big football fan, so I never ask him for tickets.
The
Mister
Broncos are
Rand,
doing great.
listen, Dandy Randy's in the building. How you doing, Randy? Health, and prosperity.
Thank you. Yeah, I need the health and prosperity. I just got out of the hospital a
I
couple
was
weeks ago.
gonna.
I had a surgeon spend about 4 hours in my lower back trying to fix my spine. So
Oh,
I'm
oh,
I'm out of commission for a while.
oh. So you're not dating 21-year-olds right now.
I'm not even looking.
I got to tell you a story, quick story. You triggered me again, as you always do, Randy. Randy, to your health. You have a healthy and a quick recovery for 26. Okay, cheers.
Yeah, I'm trying. Thank you. Yes.
So we had a little party the other night, and there was a young man. I call him young. He was 53 years old, and he had this really pretty young girl with him. And I thought, well, that's his daughter. Okay, this is what happens when you make assumptions, gentlemen. Okay, so I invited him the next day. He said he liked to run and go on trails and stuff, and I said, let's go take a run. I know all the secret trails here in Colorado, and I said, why don't you and your daughter, why don't we have a beer later, after the run? And first of all, he said, that's not my daughter, A, and she's not old enough to drink.
Oh, now that's a story.
This shit only happens to me. Okay. 53 years old, and I guess she was 20 or something, or,
Hey, why not? Bill Belichick does it. Why can't he?
let's really be, why is that young woman with that old fart?
You
Because
got
he
money.
gave her a ton of cash. That's
Let,
why.
let, let's tell it like it is.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean,
Monday.
money.
Yeah. And
And
she's
it's not,
doing his social media. She's his PR person.
oh, yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I had who's coming on here? Someone's coming on. Oh, Frank is coming on. There we go. We started a little bit earlier. This is a little bit different. Usually I do the Monday mornings, but I thought it's Christmas. Let's do something different rather than drinking coffee and stuff like that. Good
Instead
morning,
of beer with
Frank.
Claude, it's wine with Claude.
It's wine with Claude here. Happy. Let's see. Merry Christmas. Hanukkah's over. I don't know when's Kwanzaa. Next week.
Yeah.
Later this week.
Oh,
Um, and Frank, to your health and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We have dinner coming up soon, but I have a few
Oh,
minutes to
what
pop on.
what are you having for dinner? Wait a second. Let's do a little. Oh, look, and we got the beautiful Rosemary Smith in the room. You guys be. I want you on your best behavior. Okay. Hi, Rosemary.
Hey, Claude.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. What are you drinking?
Moscato,
Oh, are you old enough to drink? I don't think so.
31.
I want to see your license. Wait a second. Hold it. What is the craziest thing in our world right now? I'll go to the supermarket, okay, and I'll buy a six-pack of beer, and they'll ask me for ID. Do I look like a guy who is under 21, for God's sake?
they
How
do
dumb,
the same to me.
What is going on with common sense in our world? Okay, why would you ask somebody? Go ahead, Rick.
Politicians are so concerned with covering their butts that they make these broad laws that have no common sense in them. In Georgia, where I live, everybody has to show ID when you're buying cigarettes or alcohol. I'm 75 years old. Why do I need to show ID to buy a damn six pack?
My
Pretty
mom
obviously,
is
I'm not under 21.
my mom is
But
98 going.
politicians say you got to.
It's crazy. It's like, why can't you let people, why don't you treat them with respect and the intelligence they have? Why do you have to pass a law for every little thing? This is what happens when I drink wine on live on Zoom, by the way. Okay.
I don't notice a difference.
Hey, I guess you should be take it as a compliment, right? This is too warm. Wow. Santa hats are really warm. And I promised hors d'oeuvres. I have a cheese plate here if anybody's hungry. And Frank was going to tell us his marvelous dinner tonight.
I'm having a salad.
Oh,
Boy, you're a regular Mr. Excitement, aren't you?
Hey, if it keeps me healthy, I think that's the best excitement we can get.
We're well. I'm going to play try and top this. We eat a lot of salads here, and I commend you taking care of your health. Nobody wants to be the richest person in the graveyard, right? You know, and good
Correct.
health is there's no value. You know, if you had a choice between being Elon Musk rich or good health to your last day on Earth, I think most of us would say good health, right?
yeah.
You
Right.
know, no, absolutely. I work at it every day. Today, I took a long run today on a snowy trail. Claudia picked me up, and then I went skiing for 3 hours.
Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Claudia.
There you go. Say hi,
Hello.
everybody.
I had to come in and show off my you can't see it very well, my snowman sweater,
Oh, very nice.
snowman earrings,
Woo.
snowman wine glass.
Yeah, you're covered. You're covered.
Hi everybody. Merry Christmas.
Oh, even
Merry
Brent and
Christmas.
Sammy, you guys unmute yourself. Join the party. There you go. What's a big take? So tonight's taco night.
Oh, wow.
I love tacos. I love it. What a great invention. You bite into something that totally falls down your arm when you bite into it, right? Or is
That's
that?
not a very good visual.
I know.
No, that
That's
doesn't
probably
work.
just me, right? Anyway, we have hors d'oeuvres here. We have. I promised hors d'oeuvres. Oh wait, we can't share them through Zoom, can we?
Oh wait, cheese and crackers.
Cheese and
We
cracker.
got cherries and we got
Oh, here, Frank.
grapes.
I have a veggie plate with hummus, Frank.
There you go.
Here you go. So help yourself. I'm always going. How many people here love hummus? Is hummus one of the greatest inventions ever made? Sammy, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay, I brought hummus for you.
Still in Denver? Are
Two
you
peas
still-
in a pod.
Are you still in Denver?
No, I'm in Pueblo now.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Have you been getting snow?
We've had a little bit of snow. We've had 2 snowstorms.
Well, you had
A
more than
little
us.
light, 3-4 inches.
Don't brag. We haven't had. It was 51 today. It was shorts weather. Outside shorts weather.
It's usually
Yeah,
we
it
have a
hit
couple-
about 65, 70 today.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah,
Yeah,
gosh.
that's about what it is in California.
Really, it's the wackiest winter we've ever had. I mean, we've got people flying in from all over the world here. They book these reservations a year in advance. Some people pay $2,500 a night to have a condo
Yeah.
by the ski area.
Yep.
Okay, and they're going to come out here and it's rocks and stuff. You know? It's a Mother Nature.
Horrible. It's
Mother Nature
horrible.
always wins, doesn't she?
Well, anyway, Merry Christmas.
Yep, they're going for a hike instead of skiing.
Yeah.
I did both today. I did a run. I skied for a couple hours. I talked to people. Oh, here you go. What's my rule of 5? Somebody.
Talk to 5 people a day.
Okay, when you're on a chairlift with your Uncle Claude, guess what happens?
You get talked to.
Yeah. Hi, where are you from? And they're, oh, Alabama. Oh, Mississippi. I'm meeting these people from all over the world. Morocco. Oh, honey. You get on a chairlift and you just say hello to people and they engage, you know? It's fun. You learn about them and everything. And it's good practice, isn't it? It is. Brent
Yeah.
Bowers, you're so quiet. What are you doing, man?
I'm just
Merry
over here.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm just over here collecting money. I had just had a student come in 5K down, 1667 a month for 6 months, 15K total. So just getting him onboarded, but wanted to just jump on for a quick second and say hello.
That's great. Thank you for coming. What's the takeaway from what you did with that person? Let's have a little, as long as we're drinking and partying.
Well, I think it's
What's
the
the takeaway?
Godfather offer. It's the Godfather offer.
What? Tell
He
everybody what the Godfather is. The offer.
Yeah, so I always ask people, I said, hey, you know what, before I go, have you seen The Godfather? And most of the time they said yes. I've actually never seen The Godfather. Um, don't
Mercy.
tell those guys that. But I understand the whole Godfather offer. So I said, I'm going to give you my Godfather offer. I got to jump off, um, basically, because what his fear was, he's been in courses before and he was just not satisfied. And so I actually understand that. I'm a course junkie. I'm always in different courses and coaching, and I've seen good ones, I've seen bad ones. Here's my thing. I'm so confident that you'll love what you see because he didn't want to pay all up front. He didn't want to pay the whole 25K up front. Um, so I said, here's what I'll do for you. You either pay, I'll knock it off. Here's my Godfather offer. I'll knock it down $5,000. So you pay 20K today, all up front. Or what I'll do is you can pay, half down, and I'll break up the rest over 6 months. And he said, well, let me think about it. I said, well, here's the thing about the Godfather offer. I'm not going to let you think about it longer than 24 hours.
Oh,
So
did everybody hear that? There was a takeaway there. Do you think Brent is too full of himself there to tell him a time frame for that offer? Do you think he
Not
No,
should?
at all. Not at all.
And I kind of lighten the blow a little bit. I said, because here's my job. It's to get you taking action that might be uncomfortable for you, but that's the whole entire premises of, making $50,000 a pop on these land mobile home profit deals is taking a series of steps, and they might not all be comfortable for you. So my job as a coach is to get you taking action and give you the confidence permission. So I got to go, but get back to me. So he got back to me within like 5 minutes, and I was on the Landshark support call. He countered me basically. He said 15K, I'll give you 5K right now, and I'll pay you 5,000 a quarter. And I replied about it after I got off the support call. I said, here's what I'll do. I'm in the Christmas spirit. If you pay $5,000 right now and 1667 per month, aka still 5,000 per quarter, we got a deal. And because I didn't
Wait,
want to
wait,
try
wait,
and
wait.
pick,
What did he say? I can't
well,
imagine what he said.
I'm gonna keep you hanging there because I basically didn't want to figure out how to bill this guy quarterly because I I don't want to figure it out and I don't want to forget to bill him, which has happened before. I get so excited about collecting a down payment and they don't get a bill for 3 months, so that's on me. So I got to fix that. But anyhow, he was like, "I'm in," and then he just paid the 5K. So he's
Let's give him
in.
a round. Let's give him a fireworks here. Oh, didn't work.
And honestly, I didn't care about the 25.
There we go.
I just wanted to just bring in another student because at the end of the day, I'm not going to go back and forth. He might have paid the 20, but this guy's pretty sophisticated. He's already flipping houses and buying and selling land. So I think he's going to be fairly easy to work with. So I kind of make a decision. Like some people, I'm like, nah, it's 25K. Heck no. I kind of because I'm picking and choosing. I'm about figuring out like who I want to work with and who is easy to work with. Some people you could tell they're going to be a pain in the butt. Those people should pay more, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Go
What do you
ahead.
think, Frank? You're saying no. I want Frank's got some wisdom. I want to hear.
I've done a lot of partnerships, and I have a rule. If you're a pain, there's no amount of money that's worth it. You
That's
just
true.
get to the point in your life where you're like, when you're newer, okay, you deal with it after you take some hits. And Claude knows what I'm talking about. We're not going to dive into that. You're just like, nope, we're done.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait
Yeah,
a
we've had
second.
to.
I think we're all big shots right now. Let's go back years We're living in a two-bedroom apartment. I'm in law school. My wife's
Yeah.
working. We got a new baby. We're watching every penny. And someone who I know is going to be a hemorrhoid in my life wants to give me money. Honestly, what do we do?
I mean, I would have took the money.
You take the money. You got it. That's the price you pay. But over the years, you become more prosperous, more sophisticated, a better marketer, a better salesperson. Now you can afford to be a little bit picky in life, right?
And I still will take the pain in the butts because I like to do the cash grab, but I set clear boundaries. So I pulled the Claude method today. Well,
I don't know what
I
that
do a
means.
tier one now as well. So that's course only access. And in about 3 months, or it's anywhere from 1 to 3 months, I'll check in and say, hey, let's jump on a call. I want to see what you've accomplished. So I had that call today with a course only person. He pays $99 a week, and every payment's come in on time for 18 payments. So I'm pretty happy about it. But he said, I haven't started yet. I'm going to start. And he needed I needed to teach him about time blocking. So he's like, what do you think? 3 hours a day? I said, no. I said, do you go to the gym? He said, well, I play pickleball. I said, did you play pickleball the first time? Did you spend 3 hours? Or maybe did you spend like 15, 20 minutes and you're probably sore the next day? He goes, oh, yeah, I was sore as heck because I tried to do an hour. I said, how about we just time block 15 minutes a day? Start there. And when you do that first time block of 15 minutes, let me know. He said, all right, well, I'm gonna text you questions weekly. I said, well, sir, you're actually course only access. If you want to upgrade, we can talk about that. We've got community, we've got calls weekly, we've got 4 calls a week. If you want cell phone access to me, that's a whole nother level. But go ahead and text me when you start time blocking and we'll get on another call. So I set the boundary because he was trying to like now get like tier 3 support type stuff.
So,
So he goes, oh, I understand. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. But the thing is, you establish the relationship with him. You're no longer a stranger. It's now to move him up to the next level, right?
Yeah. And clearly he needs the accountability. And that's where okay, now here's my learning point. Thanks for letting me kind of go through that because I should have said, man, it sounds like you need that weekly check-in. Why don't we talk about tier 3? That's where I probably might have dropped the ball.
So you're a professional mother-in-law.
I don't know what that means. You might have to explain that one.
It
I have a couple of them.
The old mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law, by the way. I've known her since I was a kid. The thing about it is the old joke about the mother-in-law who nags a lot. You not so much you have to nag, but you have to make somebody accountable. So that you're the most important person. Oh, I don't want to get on the phone with Brent because he's going to ask me how many calls I made and what did I do and everything.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are going into the information side of the business, I think people are not only paying for your knowledge and accountability, but I think they're also looking for somebody to set standards, lines of achievement. Gauntlets. I call them gauntlets, reasonable gauntlets. How do you get somebody to get into a good habit? To make phone calls, to make I made 3 offers today. One was accepted. Okay, the other 2 they have a time frame. Okay, that I always set like what Brent was talking about. But I got that one offer accepted. How do you get offers accepted? You make a lot of them. Every day
Yeah.
I make offers. You know,
Yeah. It's true.
absolutely. And if you talk to enough people and you ask, good. So what a good Christmas you're having, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sitting here thinking more about that. Why I didn't make that offer to the guy? I was rushed because I had like 4 sales calls back to back, and I only gave myself 30 minutes, and the next one was starting. So I think another learning lesson is I need to space them out a little bit better for myself because that's happened a number of times where the next call starting and I'm about to collect the down payment. Yeah, yeah, I need some of those tissues.
Oh, I'm too busy. I'm making too much money. And what a sad story. Your problems are other people's dreams.
Yeah, yeah,
Think about it. Think about this, where you are today. You got, gratefulness plays a big part. in this. You got to ask yourself, gee, I am so busy. So many people want to work with me. These people want to give me money. This person called me and everything. That do you think that's a dream to most solopreneurs to be that busy and
It's
prosperous?
it's an absolute dream, and it's just, you know, I hear my land sharks say all the time, "Oh, it's just a small deal." Like I had a guy, he's in the military, he's still at E5, so he makes maybe 4 or 5 grand a month max. No, he's probably 4 grand a month. He said, "Yeah, it was a small deal. I only made like 8 grand on that deal." And I said, "Brother, like, how much do you make in a month? Is that like 2 months of pay in one deal? And how much time do you have into that?" And it's like, really, it's like that's our job too, to show these guys you think it's not working, but it really is. And really, if we think about it, what we're doing today at this very moment was our dream 5 years ago.
Yeah. Be grateful. Think about all the other people who are worried about paying their rent or and just God, I think about people in California going to be paying $8 a gallon for gas pretty soon. Uh,
Actually, it's 3.95 today at Costco.
you're kidding. Wow. I'm
Oh,
No,
impressed.
that was a mistake, Mark. That was a mistake.
I filled up
That was
all
probably a
17
mistake.
cars, Claude.
Re- what is gonna happen after January? Just a
I don't know. I really honestly don't know, but I've got some cars that are easy on gas and I don't travel far, so it's not going to affect me one way or another. But there's a lot of people who spend 2 hours on the freeway each way to work. It's going to affect them big time. They're going to leave just like they're doing now. They're going to Vegas and Utah and Denver and wherever else they
Florida.
can get out of. Florida. Yeah, but Florida's got its own problems. They've got huge insurance problems, huge housing issues.
Nope. Yeah, but there's always a trade-off everywhere you go.
There is,
Hey, there's always
there
a
is.
trade-off
Yeah.
on it. So what the heck, Brent? I'm so impressed. Nice going, man. Nice going. Thumbs up.
What I like
Well,
about Brent is he's flexible. Like he'll take the 99 a week, or he'll take the 5,000 a quarter
Why
and
not?
divide it by he. That's the flexibility is the key, I think, to doing coaching in business like Brent does. I mean, I'm looking at starting to do something like that in 2026, and I
Yeah.
just got a major revelation on flexibility from Brent.
I
Well,
wanted to be that weeping willow tree. You can't blow that thing down and it flexes. But I also remember that there's been some coaches, um, you know, that have been very flexible with me. And you got to meet people where they're at.
Yeah,
And I mean, God, if people wouldn't have been giving me flexibility and payment plans and this and that, because I felt like I won. So I was like, not really won. It wasn't like a battle, but I was grateful they flexed, and I felt like this is a deal of the lifetime. So I almost want everyone to walk away like, golly, I can't believe he did that. I'm going to show him he did not make a mistake by betting on me. Claude did that with me, and thanks to Claude, I mean, geez, like it's just like there's been some crazy hard months, and really it's because I had some other bad real estate deals. But I just put out some more content and wait for that next application to come in and just have a great conversation. And the money, it just comes. It's just like it just comes and comes and comes. And then it's just like if there's no applications, all right, maybe I'll do some follow up today, which is hardly ever. I don't follow up. I hate it. I don't want to do it.
ring ring.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. Is this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You caught me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. This
Merry
is
Christmas.
yeah. Merry Christmas. This is Claude. Why am I calling you?
I don't know. It's like Christmas time. I'm like, I got paper cuts from wrapping paper right now. But how can I best serve you?
I got your phone number here on my desk, and this isn't about real estate or something, or coaching or something like that, is it?
Possibly. I do land deals. We also put mobile homes on land. Is that something you're looking at? Because I'm
Well,
an expert at that.
well, you know what? I've got a smoking hot deal right now. It's about $250,000 under market. I can't do it because I'm doing too many deals with Rosemary Smith right now, and you wouldn't want to step into my shoes and assume the contract, would you, for a reasonable fee and make the big money?
Oh my goodness, I'm swimming in deals right now. It's about Christmas, and
It's okay
um,
to say no, don't worry. But there's about $90,000 of potential net profit in this deal. And if it's not comfortable for you, it's okay.
yeah. Well, I hate to say no to money because I think December is our biggest money making month. I was actually trying to take off. I got Claude's Christmas party to be at here in a couple minutes. Give me the skinny. What's the best you can do? Because I'm literally in business mode and I got about 3 more minutes.
So you want to do a deal? You don't want to do a deal right now, do you?
Well, you're gonna have to make it worth my while, sir, because
When you say
again,
worth your while, make me an offer. If it's fair and reasonable, I'll accept right now.
what do you have it under contract for? You said 250,000 under
I have a
market, ninety thousand
250,000. It
dollars.
has not. It's way under market. It's worth about 340 and 80, 90,000 equity in it. I can't do the deal because I'm so busy with so many other deals. I just want to move it, and somebody else gets it. And I can send you. I sent you the prospectus with the comps and the inspection and everything. You got all the paperwork, so you know it's a righteous deal. Make
So
me
I
an
can sell it
offer if
for
it's
340 today. That's what I can get for it today.
340. Let's see.
No, no, no. You said it's worth about 340.
It's about 340, and I have it for 250.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's a big enough spread to be working late on right before Christmas.
Make me an
Yeah.
offer. You know what?
Uh,
Make me an offer, and if it's fair and reasonable, I'll accept right now.
you're not like driving down the road with a couple kids in the back seat or anything. I don't want you wrecking the car when I tell you what I can pay for it.
Oh, well, can't hurt to, but the worst thing I could do is drive into a Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Palace, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Well, promise to be safe. I'm probably going to be closer to like 150 if I could sell for 340 today because here's the thing that things are slowing down a bit. But
Make it
150.
150 only, and I have, 150, did you say?
Yeah, one
Okay,
one hundred and
I
fifty
have it under
thousand.
contract for 250.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness. Okay, so there's not any room for you there.
yeah, give me 20,000 right now, and you got a deal.
270 for on a $340,000 deal. That doesn't work for me, sir.
What
Give me your
would?
best deal, and maybe I'm probably just not your buyer. Actually, you
See
probably
what
caught
he's
me the
doing.
worst
See,
time.
this is the trouble. He's using my own shit against me. Sorry for the.
And really, that deal does not excite me. I don't know if it's worth 340. These wholesalers think that it's worth the weight in gold, and they're the Uncle Bob that's a realtor probably gave him a yeah you could get 340. Yeah, maybe a year from now if you fix it up, but it's just I don't know, and it's almost like
See, I
I'll
shouldn't
tell
be
you what,
allowed to.
Claude.
I shouldn't be allowed to train guys like this. You see, that
Yeah.
he's just beating me up right now,
Listen, Claude, I'm probably
even
not
in
your
a role
buyer.
play.
255. 255, you got a deal, but I'm going to do a little bit of quick due diligence. But 255 is about all I could pay for it
You
if
got a
it's
credit
really
card?
worth
What's your
340.
credit card number?
Oh, wait a minute. So you're agreeing to this?
I'll agree to it if you pay me right now. I need money for
No,
Christmas.
no, sir. You give me 10 minutes to look at the comps, and then I'll give you my credit
Okay,
card if
let's
it's
assume
truly
you
worth it.
did. Would you take the deal if, assuming all things in a perfect world?
All right. It's worth 340. You're right, Claude. I think I can get that fairly quickly with it. I'll have to do quite a bit, but it'll probably take me a couple weeks to get that. 255, you got a deal. You ready for
Okay,
take my credit card number?
go ahead. I got a pencil.
All right.
Boom.
555.
Is there for us? I'll tell you what. Just if you're a starting investor and you're making $5,000 2 days before Christmas Eve, is there anything wrong with that?
Nope.
No.
Not a
No.
not a thing. Okay.
I'll give some people some properties today if you guys want some deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is this: the key to success in this spin. Thank you for that role play. That was great. You're tough. You're a good. You're tough. You know some things more than me. I tell you.
Well, I
You
got to
better.
hear you and Jay do it the other day. I had to sharpen my skills. So I got to hear Jay do it. So it was almost like cheat mode for me. I knew the rehearsal.
Yeah, you go through the motions, you ask the questions and everything else. Um, and the thing about it is, when you're high and mighty and you got, and the rent and the YouTube bill is paid and everything, Netflix is paid and everything, and you have time on your side. Time value is really important in real estate, isn't it, Brent? When you
Oh,
have
heck
two,
yeah.
3 months on a contract, you can shop around, get the best deal. If you needed money for Christmas and you're a starting investor and you went back to your family and say, I just made 5,000 tonight on a deal. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just sold it to this big shot guru here, Brent Bowers, and I made 5,000. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Not
No.
a
No,
thing. Not a thing.
$5,000. You know what I used to have to do for $5,000 in the military? Like that wasn't even a month. That was more than a month's pay.
Rosemary's laughing a little too hard at that. Why, Rosemary? I think you got something you want to share there.
No, no, I understand because I'm still in the military.
Thank you for your service, and oh my goodness, I never want to be away again like that for Christmas and the holidays. And God bless our service members.
Let's all a toast to our brave military people.
Cheers.
We take that freedom
Cheers.
that we have for granted, and thank you
Cheers.
to you people. Amen.
Go
Cheers.
Army.
Go
And Ran,
Army. That's right. Sorry, Rosemary.
yes,
You look like you're Air Force or Navy.
Marines.
Oh, go
Oh,
Marines too.
what? All right.
Arr,
That's what I'm talking about.
Semper
Respect.
Fi. Randy, what were you?
Air Force.
Air Force. Okay, we're covered. Anybody else?
No, my dad was Army, not me.
Do Boy Scouts count?
Yeah,
No.
pretty
Yes.
kind of. Pretty it's close. Pretty close. So me and my wife have been watching Survivor quite a bit. And you know how many dummies come through there, can't even start a fire? So the Boy Scouts, I'm pretty sure, can start fires. Like
Boy
I
Scouts,
think they,
Boy Scouts count as long as they didn't touch you.
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna share one more win and I'll be quiet. I'll mute out. Guys, I think this was to share like awesome accomplishments over the year. I just hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. That was quite a bunch of
That's
work.
pretty good.
And yeah, it's just being consistent on the videos, and it's really cool. Finally hit it.
By the way, this is off the record. My niece is in Survivor right now. It's
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
Sage Nichols. Yeah, she's in that right now. I don't know if it's on. I don't watch the darn show,
Is
but
that the one that's on TV now? Or I think the one on
I
TV now is
don't I
wrapped up.
don't know. But I've been watching her Facebook and stuff like
Okay.
that, and she's in it. And
I'll have to look for
she
it.
was actually stationed in Afghanistan in Kabul
Wow.
for a while too. She was in military too.
I would love to talk to her to see how to get on that show because I
Do
want to
you
get
really
on.
want to be on that show? It's weeks and months and stuff. It's TV, it's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff,
it's a whole nother career, honestly. That would be so fun.
you know. Interesting. John Livingston, welcome to the room. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Claude.
There he goes. What'd you think about all that stuff?
Oh, it's great. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I really think that learning the right way to speak to people and making offers and drawing a line in the sand, saying, you know what, if you want to think about it, let's just say it's over. Things like that. Being a little bit, I don't think assertiveness a bad word in 2025, almost 26? Is that a bad word?
No.
Is it okay to be assertive and set some rules without being officious? Is it
That's
okay to
fine.
go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. What does it mean when somebody says, I made you an offer, it's okay to say no, you can't, these are your problems, you want to resolve them, we can work out the money, like Brent just said, we're willing to finance or whatever, and solve this problem. Can we move forward or is it over? Can we speak that dramatically to people? That's straightforward. Absolutely. Somebody's got a little background something going on. So I think it's you, Mark.
Could be.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's okay. There you go. Look at that. How quickly he solved that problem. Just like that. Anybody have let's see. What else did I want to I did a podcast this morning. Also, I do at least one or two podcasts with other people every month. Why? Someone take a guess.
Visibility.
Yeah. What happens if you're on someone else's, and this is easy to do, this is marketing. It was Mike Pinter in Long Island. Do you know him, Brent, right? I think you do. Michael Pinter.
Name sounds familiar.
He's a
Yes.
he's a wholesaler and everything. Um, thing is, he has a lot of clients. He has a big database. If you're on someone else's podcast and you have a nice conversation for 30 minutes and you give away a lot of free things, I never sell, but I always give away gifts. Okay, so that way I can get people to contact me, attraction marketing, which is my big thing, rather than chasing people, you spending a lot of money, annoying people. How wonderful is it when you can have people come to you, and then can you call them and say, "Hey, did you get the book? Did you get this or that? Any questions? Can we set up a? Would you like to set up a free consultation? Anything I can do to help you in 26." And this is what I think. This is just one of the best marketing tools you can do. Taking advantage of other people who have spent small fortunes to build up their database, and you can go on their private podcast, which they will disseminate to all their clients. And now you're there sharing your thoughts, ideas, and you give something away for free. To me, that's just, that's good marketing. It's easy. It's easy marketing. Do you know how many podcasts are out there that are dying for people to talk to interview? So
Probably most of them.
50 billion.
Yeah, Brent, you have a regular podcast, right?
Yeah, I'm always looking for people to come on, and I want to hear land stories first. But if you've got some gold you want to give, and possibly get some coaching clients, is it all right if I put the link to sign up to record in the chat?
Yeah, no, put that in there
We got to
right
have
now.
you back on, Claude.
Absolutely. Tonight,
Try.
tonight's holiday party is brought to you by, I love the name of this wine, Benign Neglect. Isn't that a great name for Orfilia Vineyards in Escondido, California? Wonderful. I wish they were a sponsor. Yeah, absolutely. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, gosh. Went into my mind and then popped out. But yeah, just simple marketing. Put that in there. Does anyone have a question or story to share? This is just easy going. We have no agenda or format here tonight.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead, Frank.
I don't have a question, but speaking of podcasts, I had Claude up. You were on my podcast last year, but I'm also going to be doing a second podcast where we share the stories of real estate investors that bought a deal with the intention to flip, and it blew up for whatever reason, and how it got saved. So if anyone's got a real world story they'd like to share, I've just finished the first 3 interviews on it, and I'm looking for investors that just want to share. I thought it was going to be rosy, and then the bomb went off, but I saved it, and here's how it turned out. So kind of like to just kind of give people a real world view of what really happens in the fix and flip world.
What's the purpose of a podcast? What's the intent?
For us, it has been a couple of things. We like to share education, but it's also been networking, just meeting a lot of amazing people and build some cool relationships with people. That's one of the biggest things we've done out of it.
Okay, so you
Could
don't
be
want to.
expressing the point of view too.
And of course, a way to get contacts to sell, of course.
Yeah. The thing about it is, if you do a podcast and people discover you, hey, this guy's got something. I didn't know that. Oh, gee, if he's sharing this, what would happen if I spoke to him privately and schedule with him for a free 15 minutes, a free consultation? Everybody here should have a calendar on their webpage where anybody can schedule for a free 15 minutes. Why?
Those are warm leads.
Warm leads? Yeah. What should come first, the chicken or the egg? Should you find the investors or find the property? I had this discussion today on the podcast. Okay. Should you find Should you find the investors first or find the properties first to sell to the investors to turn
I
over?
would think find the property first.
Amen, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Wisdom. Why? Now, tell us the why, Randy. That's the most important part.
Because if you've got a good deal, you can always find investors.
Yeah. 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 Hey, Randy, ring, ring. I got a smoking deal here, buddy. 90,000. Brent wouldn't take it. You want it?
Let's fit in Claude, tell me about it.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I got all the comps and everything. I sent them to you. I can't do the deal right now. I'm stretched out a little too thin, and I'm just looking. I'll take the short money. You make the big money. Can we do business today? Are you in a liquid enough state you can take over? You got to close by February 1st on this contract.
Let me give me a minute here, Claude.
I only got 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
Can't do it in 30 seconds. I got so much on my plate. I'm so busy.
It's okay to say no. Don't worry. But you know what? Easy 80, 90,000 profit. Good neighborhood, good home. It's going to kill you not to turn this down, man. But I respect your wishes.
Well, Claude, I just have to. I would have to move so much stuff around. Let me. How much do you want? What's the price on it?
Make me a fair offer, man. It's Christmas. I don't care. I just want to turn it over. You and I have never done a deal. I'd like to establish a profitable relationship for both of us. Like I said, I'll take the small money. You make the big money. How do we get started?
And you've already sent me all the info.
Yeah, you got everything. You know it's a righteous deal.
Oh gosh, Claude.
Throw in your Harley. You have what, a 68 Harley or something?
No, I got a 2000 Harley.
I'll throw in the 2000 Harley and you got a deal.
Well, if you're going to twist my arm, Claude.
Your wife won't let you ride that.
I don't have a wife, so I'm not worried about that. My back may not let me ride it anymore, but.
No, I'm talking about Claude's wife won't let him ride that.
We're not going there. You remember when we were kids, those little things in front of the supermarket, you put in a nickel and you rode the little horse? I fell off the damn thing. I can't ride. I can't. I used to love bikes, really, but there's some people who should not ride bikes. And one is me, and one is that actor. What's his name? Oh God, who got clobbered? He fell off his bike. He was never the same. He was in La Bamba or whatever.
Gary Busey.
Yeah, Gary Busey. Thank you.
Oh, I thought that was too much cocaine.
No, he was riding a bike in something. Maybe. I know he's got a steel plate in his head. He
man,
a real bad accident. Absolutely. Here's the thing: get a deal, sell the deal, as long as you move forward and make money, and you can be consistent in that behavior. Brent was talking about that The Godfather close. Make them an offer they can't refuse, and even tell them what you're doing while you're doing it. You know what I love about my gut system? It's so dang honest. I can tell them what I'm doing while I'm doing it, as long as I can control the emotions in the conversation. And as long as I can either get a yes or a quick no. Okay, I love a quick no. It's over. That's good. You're done. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Time for a sip of wine and a New Year's toast. Somebody make a profound New Year's toast. Come on, spontaneity here. Make a toast.
A happy and healthy and prosperous New Year to all of us.
Amen. What's going to happen in 26? Who's going to be Nostradamus here tonight? Come on, Sammy. I know you got something here. Unmute yourself.
What was the word you just used?
Nostradamus.
I don't know what that is.
Nostradamus was a seer, a prophet, Somebody who knows more about what I'm talking about, tell us. But he basically had the
Nostradamus was a prophet in the 1500s in France, and he famously wrote several poems or quatrains that supposedly predicted the future. And one of the things he predicted was that a leader would arise in, I think, Germany or somewhere, and his name was Hister. So he was off by one letter. So everybody, I think it's nonsense, but everybody made a big deal out of it. So he was supposedly a prophet or gave prophecy.
So when you're talking about future predictions, one of the words a lot of people use is Nostradamus. Somebody had a crystal ball and told the future and so forth. Do you think we can logically predict things that can happen from common sense?
Yes.
I always learned good homes in good neighborhoods, and they'll go up in value, and there'll be a demand for those properties. So things like that. Anybody have any predictions for? I do a Monday group call. I'll do it closer to New Year's. Claude predicts, where I'll write down a lot of predictions. I'm about 50% wrong usually, but every now and then I get one right. And anybody
gas prices in California are going to shoot through the roof because 66 and Valero have both shut down their facilities there.
It's funny, it's funny. I had this conversation with Claudia this morning. That worries. Did you hear about San Francisco? The power went out for the city today.
Yes.
How does the one of the greatest cities, it used to be. I love San Francisco. I used to love we'd fly in there and go to Skoma's, a great restaurant on the
Skoma's is gone.
Is it really?
Oh, the whole Fisherman's Wharf is going to be demoed. It's all gone.
Oh, what? Why? It's the greatest tourist site in the world.
In the pandemic, nobody went. It's all shut down. They're going to revamp the whole thing. It's going to be low-income housing. It's all gone to hell.
It's Claudia and I had this conversation this morning. And I love California. I've been there a long time. I have a beautiful home there. I love the people. I love the culture. You can go to the desert. You can go to the mountains. You can go surfing. It's a beautiful place. It's a unique place. But the leaders there. I don't want to get political, but I guess I am.
I will. They suck.
It's like the gas. We go back there and we leave. The other day at Costco, what did I pay? $1.98 at Costco for gas. I even posted it. $1.98 for gas. Did you ever think you'd see gas under $2 again?
Not in California.
Yeah. And we're going to go back to California, and it always hovers around $4.39 at Costco and everything. But they got some.
We have a new gas tax that's kicking in January. It's going to raise it up at least 65 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Hey, the only good news on this call.
There's going to be a mass exodus. I mean, people, minimum wage people are not going to be able to survive.
Mark, they've been saying that for 20 years, and they're still there, though, right?
Unless they're doing business for cash. I mean, I don't think you're going to see mortgage rates go below 6.5. That's my prediction.
When people tell me 6.5, 7, 8, 9%, that doesn't. I remember 14, 15% in the old Jimmy Carter days or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but the houses weren't priced the way they are today.
You're right. Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Do you remember the 22% California had back in the late 70s?
Yeah.
That's when I was living there. Yeah, it was 22% for a house loan.
Yeah. I think there's going to be major disruptions. That's my prediction.
If too many people leave and too many businesses, I was amazed that Chevron is leaving. I mean, that's big news. And what's the other gas processor?
Valero shut down their processing facility, and so did Conoco 66 and Chevron. There may be three of them. I know at least two of them are out.
Yeah, and Nevada and Arizona are totally dependent on gas flowing from California.
From what I read, the only place you can get that gas is either in California, South Korea, or Japan. I know there's two other places, but they have to be shipped in across the Pacific.
Well, that's environmental.
Yeah, because you got to have carbob out there.
Um, it's amazing to me how tolerant and wonderful the people of the hardworking, decent family people of California are. I mean, they put up they work so hard, and they put up for with so much.
So, Claude, doesn't that mean prices are going to rise for everything? I mean, we've had restaurants here locally that have been in business for 30 years that have shut down. They're gone. Bed Bath and Beyond, Bye Bye Baby, all these big box retailers, they're all gone. They've been vacant for 2 years. Rite Aid, you name it, they're all gone. There's nothing there. It's empty.
Are they gone, or did they move to friendlier climates?
I don't know, but I'll tell
Bed
you
Bath
what,
and Beyond. I loved Bed
Spirit
Bath and
Spirit of
Beyond.
Halloween is there for 2 weeks and then it's over.
Yeah. I never understood Bed Bath and Beyond. You walk into a place to get a knife or some kitchen towels, and you're inundated by aisles of candy. What was that all about, right? Why would you have so much candy right in the front there in a place you buy kitchenwares
The good news is there's tons of real estate. All you need is the right concept.
Yeah. I think, we're a resilient to society. I think things change. If a company is just feels like they're not welcome and they can't make a profit, they move.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
Chevron, it's probably going to cost them $1 billion to move. Imagine that, making a business decision to lose so much money and have so much expense because you feel the climate is hostile to you. It's kind of interesting. They always used to say, as California goes, so goes the nation.
Hmm.
And I've always loved. I always thought California is just a great quality of life, though. It's a great place to live if
It's
you
going
can
to be an
if you
interesting
can
next
afford it.
year.
If you
Yeah,
can
it's going to be an
afford it.
interesting next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the owner of Bed Bath and Beyond, John Andrus, professional golfer, is on right now. How you doing, John? Unmute yourself,
I'm
John.
I'm not as good as usual. I'm in Cincinnati, so I'm not used to this cold weather. So,
There you go. There you go. Why'd you leave Florida?
for Christmas for the kids and grandkids.
Oh, that's
So,
great. Good to see you,
flying back
man.
Monday morning, early Monday morning, I'll be out of here. So,
This is a man a lot of you could learn from. This is a very smart investor here. John, give us the Florida report. What's going on? We hear so much about Florida. What's going on there?
the other day I get the stuff from the local realtors, telling what the listings and all that stuff. But I got something that talked about the obviously the inventory's bounced, but before there was the prices were crazy. There was more buyers than sellers. That's kind of balanced out. The days in the market are longer now, so um, I need to find that clip and send it to you. I think I made a screenshot of it. I just have to dig it out. But that's kind of what. Now I'm in a little bit of a la la land down in Naples. I mean, they're still goofy down there with prices, but
That's the West.
nothing too
Naples is the
expensive.
West Coast, John.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're
Okay.
below Fort Myers there in Naples. It's really really nice, but I mean, boy, is it getting crowded though. It's so much different than
Is
I
that
bought
is
my
that a
first
good
condo
thing?
there in '78.
Is that a good thing? Supply and demand.
Sure, depends what side of the trade you're on.
What I always think about Florida, we hear so much about the insurance problem in Florida. Have they resolved that yet?
Yeah, I mean, to some degree, I mean, it's not been a real problem for us, but if they've gone up, there's no question insurance have gone up with the losses they've taken from hurricanes. We're not right on the coast any longer, so it doesn't impact us quite as much. We're about 6 or 7 miles from the water, so
Interesting. Where's the future for Florida? Is it just going to, are people, why are so many people moving there?
well, you don't have any state income tax. I mean,
Oh,
you've got
that's a
that's a
biggie.
big deal. It's a free state. I think it's polar opposite of what California probably is. We've got a great governor there, and
This is
it's
so much politics for a non-political show. I love it.
yeah, land of the free. I mean, I don't know who's going to follow up DeSantis, but he's done a nice job down there, and heck, they're even talking about cutting out the property taxes. I don't know where they're going to get the revenue from, but uh, that probably won't come to fruition.
I've heard some rumors that they're getting rid of the early bird special in Florida.
I can't tell you. I don't do any of that stuff.
No,
But I
am
don't
I the
even,
only one who ever saw that Seinfeld episode of the Early Bird Special?
I don't.
This is
I
where
don't
people.
know why Seinfeld. But I heard that Florida was trying to get rid of property tax for seniors for over 65.
I
Whoa.
hope so. I got that. I got 65 lapped. So I hope they do, but we'll see. But
You
hey,
and me
Claude,
both, brother.
can I ask you a question relative to Colorado? I have
Yeah.
a client of mine, a lady that I had for years, that I trade her account, and she's got a home got in Colorado, and it's outside Denver. I can't tell you what the suburb is. I can find all the information,
Okay.
but that market apparently, she said it's, she cut her price from 1.1 to 890, and she got married, moved into her new husband's house, so they got this house on the market, and she says cost me like $5,000 a month, and I said, why don't you do a lease option? I said, I'll be on with the guys. All I have to ask them. I don't know if those are legal in Colorado or
I'm not aware of any restrictions on
okay.
it. Um, Brent,
'Cause
you were nodding your head there. Do you know something I don't know?
I've done several very successful lease with options to buy, at least five or six. I think you just want to make sure that you're not acting as a predatory lender by running your tenant buyer through a mortgage lender or broker to make sure that they can actually eventually qualify.
Hmm.
So one thing I did to cover my butt was I would run them through a mortgage banker, and she would let me know, okay, they will never be able to get a loan. This person can within 1 year. So I would give them 2 years option with the right to extend. Another thing I learned on these lease options was I did this from like 2016 to 2019, actually to about 2021. What was going on? The market was just skyrocketing. So I wish I would have built in after that 2 year or that 1 year to go up
Yeah.
3% per year with the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, because I missed out on hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity. Now, you should never look in the rearview mirror,
Yeah. Right.
but that's something I learned. Um, but yeah, it went very, very well. I had 5 out of 6, no, 5 out of 7 actually go through with the purchase. One gave me the house back in Cripple Creek, and then the another one I had to force them out. It was a terrible situation. So that
Listen,
seventh one took all the profit from all 5 of them. Just kidding.
well, this situation, I'm not going to be involved in. I told her I'd help her out if I could. I said if you're having that problem, do a lease option to cover your nut.
Yeah.
It cost her $5,000 a month or something for that
Have
house.
her call me. I'll brainstorm with her. I won't charge her anything, or of course, because you're
Okay,
a
that'd be
friend of
great.
yours, and I'll be
Yeah, her
glad
name
to
is Kim. It's Kim Hoffman. So I'll get you the contact
have her give
information.
me a call. Here's and my phone number's here. I'm easy to
Yeah.
reach. Or go on my webpage and schedule with me, and I'll talk to her. The thing about a lease purchase is if you get some skin in the game up front, it's a rental where they have the opportunity or the choice to buy or not to
Yeah.
buy, and you get a
Correct.
good tenant in there, and you get some commitment up front, some cash up front, so they have some skin in the game. They're not just a tenant; they're a tenant buyer. And what you said was really good advice. Make sure they're qualified, so there's some reality
Yeah.
to them buying the home. And you've got the best tenant in the world, by the way. A tenant buyer is so different from a regular tenant. When Claudia and I first started the business and we had rental, we had all these properties and we were still living in a little two-bedroom condo that we were renting. And we had all these properties, and it's like every weekend I was either the landlord, the maintenance company, the repairman, or the attorney trying to evict them. Um, and it was like too much maintenance. For me personally, I don't like the management of regular rentals. But if I have a lease purchase tenant, I've got somebody a little higher on the food chain
Right.
who's
Agreed.
got some skin in the game. And she should, either, if she wants to just sell the property and get rid of it quickly, or if she wants to keep it and let it keep appreciating, or just get some cash to offset her taxes and make a mortgage, a lease purchase is a viable solution.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I told her. I said I tried to kind of give her. She didn't know anything about it. I said, "Well, have your husband. I'll talk to
Yeah.
your husband. I'm not going to get involved in it, but I said I'll give you all the I can help you with, and I'm not going to be financially involved in it or anything." But It's a helper.
Uh, I love helping people. I think the success of my business is always asking enough questions, identify the pain or the problems people have, and then making them, hey, I have a few ideas, a few solutions, and then making them some kind of offer. I
Mhm.
make offers every day, and a lot of people say no to me. But what do you think happens if your consistent routine is to talk to people, make offers, and see? And what do you think happens when you have that consistent behavior?
Yeah, you build up
Somebody
a
will,
pipeline now.
yeah, but if you do once in a blue moon, once in a while, and everything like we've got to develop a consistency, a a routine. I always tell people, someone comes to me, Claude, how do you stay healthy? How do you lose weight and things like that? I said 5 minute rule. Still use the five. Can you go and take a walk for 5 minutes? Go outside for 2.5 minutes, turn around, come back. Guess what happens when you start getting into that daily routine of taking a walk? That 2.5 minutes, what does it become? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half hour, an hour. Okay, I run every day. If I don't go out for some reason, the I feel horrible. How many exercise nuts are out there besides me? Anybody else?
I
I
just
love
walk.
working out every day. If I don't do work out every day, run, swim, ski, something every day, I feel like, oh gosh, something's missing in my world. Uh, I think getting into good routines, whether it's in business or your own personal health, is a good thing. Consistency is good on that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's really important too, I think, to work out. It's like we gotta keep our state high. Tony Robbins talks about like move your body, change your state. If I go a little while without working out, my body hurts. And then I kind of get in a lower energy state. I think we need a lot of energy as salespeople. If you don't have that and you don't have the inflections and the tonalities and the changes in your tone and you're just kind of monotone and low energy, you're not going to attract anybody. So you might have to be a thespian like Claude talks about. I kind of lay it on, but sometimes I have to get up and walk. That's one of the hard things I have with sitting on these Zooms. It's better to stand up. It's even better to walk.
oh yeah, I've done a lot of I've been on the treadmill doing some of our mentoring sessions. I know, and everything. This is our takeaway point before we go here. And thank you all for attending. This was a little different. I don't. It's the first time I ever did this instead of the Monday group call. I thought let's get together and see what happens to Claude if he drinks too much wine. But I think enthusiasm sells. I think people love enthusiasm. What does it say when you're excited about the product or service you sell? You believe in it earnestly. If you're like what Brent was saying, oh, hi, how are you today? You got to put a little passion into it. If you're having the worst day you've ever had in your life and you get a prospect on the phone, how should you act?
Like your life is on point. And sometimes I'm having a terrible day, and my wife has called me out. She's like, "You're freaking fake." Like, no, I went back to work mode. Like, I'll come back to our argument we were having, but I mean, there's been times when I had to stop an argument with my wife and go sell something. um, just
That's
to be real, but like people want to bottle that up. They want to do what you're doing, live the life you're doing. So if your life sucks and you're selling that, then you're wrong. But again, maybe you're just a fake it till you make it type thing, and you create that reality. But
I, I
you guys are selling stuff.
yeah, I think you need to take responsibility for the environment, the sales, the business environment you're trying to create. If you're a sad sack, how do you expect somebody to say, "Oh, gee, I really want to be just like him or her"? You know, and I don't mean to be disingenuous or phony or anything like that, but I think you need to take responsibility for for the sales environment with people. If you're not excited about what you're doing, if you don't believe in it in your heart and soul, why would somebody else want to do business with you?
Well, you got to be professional and put your problems aside.
Yeah, that's called free. Yeah, Randy, you're in sales all the time. Oh, we're getting a little feedback here for some reason. Okay. Randy, you're in sales every day. You talk to people every day. What do you
Yes.
think? The thing about it is in sales, did they want a presentation or did they want somebody who cares about their needs?
They want somebody to show them how to fix their problem, their needs. So what is their pain?
Yeah,
How can you fix their pain for them? That's what they
yeah.
want. They don't
Do,
want they don't want to know that, you say sell the sizzle. No, sell pain.
do you want the
Sell the
doctor?
remedy for the pain.
Yeah. Do you want the doctor, the nurse, the attorney, the financial advisor who says, "You know what? I care about you, your family. I'm going to try to help you in any way I can." Do you mind paying that person
Hmm.
when you get that feeling of nurturing, enthusiasm, caring, or do you want a lot of facts and figures and things like that? Frank's going
Well,
to.
Claude, we're having a special on back surgery this week. I know you're having knee pain, but we got a special on back surgery this week. But you better come in quick.
This is the day he's using my own shit against me. It's just like I said earlier. The thing about it is, I truly believe in all this tech, and we've got to go. The tacos are burning. Who doesn't like? Does everybody love tacos? I mean, if you're a vegan or a paleo or whatever you are, you can put anything in a taco. It's just hard to eat, you know. Do you ever bite into a taco and it just implodes on you? The thing about it is, when you speak to people and they feel like you're one of the good guys or girls, okay, you're a person who's going to help them, you're going to remove a problem, you don't sound like everyone else. It's so easy to convert them to close on them. But if you just give them facts and figures and ask for the order and tell, it doesn't, the it just doesn't it just doesn't sit well with them. They just see you as another domino and falling down. So the thing about it is, with all the technology, can texting, emailing, and the follow-ups from other people and everything, can that replace the enthusiasm of one person who cares? I think that makes it, and that's, you don't need a lot of overhead. You don't need a lot of fancy stuff. You just need to be a better communicator to people. And you'll get enough people who'll say yes all the time, all the time. You guys are great. We need a final Christmas, New Year, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Hanukkah's over. Toast here. I wish everybody prosperity and good health. And you guys are great. Thank you for joining me tonight. And nothing but happiness and good health to all of you.
Thanks for your efforts, Claude.
I made a dent in this wine. I never do this. There's something about good wine. Anyway,
Thank you,
take care,
Claude. This was
guys.
fun.
It was
Enjoy your
fun. It was
tacos.
different
Thank you.
and everything. I think it's nice to have a little community where we can share thoughts and ideas and things like that. Absolutely. Everybody have a wonderful holiday, okay? Stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks, Claude.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Yay. Where's my sound? There he is.